Good morning student. Now we are discussing exercise 4.3 chapter 4 class 10th. Question number 9. Two water taps together can fill a tank in 9 and 3 by 8 hours. The tap of a larger diameter takes 10 hours less than the smaller one to fill the tank separately. Find the time in which each tap can separately fill the tank. Two taps, one is larger and second is smaller. The smaller tap, let the smaller tap fill the tank in X hours, and larger tap fill the tank in X minus 10 hours. क्योंकि लार्जर टैप 10 आवर्स उसका डायमीटर जो है वो लार्ज है तो वो 10 आवर्स लेस टाइम लेता है देन X minus 10 hours. And both tap fill the tank 9 and 3 by 8 hours. Is equal to 75 by 8 hours. Part of tank fill the tap one hour is equal to 1 by X, and part of tank fill the tap in 1 hour. This part of tank fill the tap कौन सा? smaller tap, and this larger tap in 1 hour 1 by X minus 10. According to question, this 1 by 1 hour में जो स्मॉलर टैप फिल करता है टैंक को, this X minus 10 is equal to 8 upon 75. इसका भी रेसिप्रोकल हो जाएगा कि 1 आवर में ये उसका 8 by 75 हो जाएगा, बिकॉज हम किस में कर रहे हैं? 1 आवर में उसको कन्वर्ट कर रहे हैं. देन मेक क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन x into x minus 10 and x minus 10 plus x is equal to 8 upon 75, then 2x minus 10 upon x square minus 10x is equal to 8 upon 75, then 2 is the common, then x minus 5 upon x square minus 10x is equal to 8 upon 75. This cancel out to this 4, then cross multiply this 4x square minus 40x, and then is equal to 75x minus 5 375, then 4x square minus 40x minus 75x minus 375 is equal to G. Then 4x square minus 115x minus 375 is equal to 0 is a quadratic equation. Then find their roots. 4x square minus 115x minus 375 is equal to 0. Then this 4 and 75, this 2 into this 375, हमने पहले ही 4 के फैक्टर कर लिए, then 5. The factor are this. Then the factors are 5, 4x square minus 100x minus 15x minus 375 is equal to 0. Factorize this जैसे हम पहले करते आए प्रीवियस क्वेश्चंस में. 375 और इसकी मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे और इसके फैक्टर्स करेंगे. और you can use quadratic formula also. Then 4x is the common term of both. 4x x minus 25 minus 15 and minus 15, both are negative. 115 minus 370, this is the plus 375, and then x minus 25 is equal to 0. X minus 25 is a factor and 4x minus 15 is a factor. Then x minus 25 and 4x minus 15 is equal to 0. Either x minus 25 is equal to 0, x is equal to 25, or 4x minus 15 is equal to 0, 4x is equal to 15 and x is equal to 15 by 4. This is the rejected. क्यों है rejected? Because this value of x is 3 point something and 3 point something is less than 10. तो 3.7 में से हम 10 को माइनस ही नहीं कर सकते, इसलिए this value is rejected. And then x is equal to 25. Then smaller tab, fill the tank separately 25 hours. Smaller tab, fill the tank separately in 25 hours, and larger tab, fill the tank minus 10 is equal to 15 hours. This is the most important question of this exercise. Then question number 10, same as question number 8. An express train takes 1 hour less than a passenger train to travel 132 km between Mysore to Bangalore without taking into consideration the time they stop at intermediate stations. If the average speed of the express train is 11 km per hour more than the passenger train, then find the average speed of two trains. Let average speed of passenger train average speed of passenger train be x kilometer per hour and average speed of express train be x plus 11 kilometer per hour. 11 kilometer more than the speed of average speed of passenger train. Then x plus 11 kilometer per hour is the speed of express train. And then total distance traveled by both the trains, passenger and express, is 132 kilometer. Then according to question, time is equal to distance upon speed. Then use this 132 upon x minus 132 upon x plus 11 is equal to 1 hour. Is equal to 1 hour. An express train takes 1 hour less than the passenger train to travel 130 kilometer. That means the distance is 130 kilometer and the speed is x kilometer, and 132 kilometer and the speed of express train is x plus 11 kilometer per hour, and this distance and this speed, distance upon speed, and both the time difference is 1, and the time taken by passenger train is more than the time taken by express train, so both of the difference is 1 hour. Then x into x plus 11, taking LCM, this 132 into x plus 11 minus 132 into x is equal to 1. Then 132x is plus 132 and 132 is 2541. 1452 minus 132x upon x square plus 11x is equal to 1. This cancels out to this. Then x square plus 11x is equal to 1452. Then factorize this. 11x minus 1452 is equal to 0. Then 1452 x square, and then factorize 1452 11. Then 11 into 3 33 and 11 22 22 into 44. This 44 minus 33. Yes. This 44 x and 33x. This positive, this negative, because this multiplies negative. Then x square plus 44x minus 33x minus 1452 is equal to 0. Then common of both terms, x plus 44 minus 33 is the common term. Then x plus 44 is equal to 0, and x plus 44 and x minus 33 is equal to 0. Product of two number is equal to 0. Either x plus 44 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 44. This value is rejected. Speed cannot negative. Or x minus 33 is equal to 0, x is equal to 33. Then average speed of passenger train is 33 km per hour and speed of express train is 44 km per hour. you can find both speed of train, both the speed of train, passenger train and express train. I hope you all are understand this exercise 4.3 and question number 11. This last question of this exercise, this word problems, and sum of areas of two squares is 468 meters square if the difference of their perimeters is 24 meter, and find the sides of the side of two square. Let the side of smaller square is equal to x meter, bx meter, and the side of a larger square be y meter, and their perimeter, difference of their perimeter is 24. The perimeter, according to question, perimeter of a larger square is 4 into y, and smaller square perimeter is 4x and is equal to 24. This larger square, because the difference of both, अगर difference होगा तो larger और smaller हमें मानना पड़ेगा, then 4y minus 4x is equal to 24 and y minus x is equal to 6 dividing by 4. This equation 1. And then sum of areas of two squares. Sum of areas, according to question, sum of areas. Area is x square. Area is x square plus y square is equal to, sum of areas is equal to 468 meter square. This 468. That means area of square is side square. Area of square is equal to side square. That means x square and y square. This smaller के लिए and this larger के लिए. And perimeter is equal to 4 into side, and this 4x and 4y. This smaller and this larger. Okay, you can understand both. Then x square, put the values of x and y, that implies y is equal to 6 plus x, and use this 6 plus x, this equation 2, using equation 1 in 2. Use equation 1 in 2. That means y is equal to 6 plus x, then x square, and value of y is 6 plus x and their whole square is equal to 468. Then use a plus b whole square, x square plus 36 plus 72x, sorry, 12x plus x square minus 468 is equal to 0. Then x square and x square is 2x square plus 12x, and this minus 432 is equal to 0. Divided by 2, that implies x square plus 6x minus 216 is equal to 0. Then factorize 216 216 x स्क्वायर के हमें ऐसे फैक्टर करने हैं. This 216 is negative. कि उनका sum is 6 and multiply is 216. Eighteen x and 12x. Then 3 2 जा 6, 6 2 जा 12, 3 3 जा 9 and 9 2 जा 18. And 18 and 12 then multiply is 216 and sum is 6. This value is positive and this value is negative. Then x square plus 18x minus 12x minus 216 is equal to 0. Then first two term is a common, x plus 18 and minus 12 and x plus 18 is equal to 0. Then x minus 12 is a factor and x plus 18 is a factor. Then either first is 0, x minus 12 is equal to 0, either x is equal to 12 or x plus 18 is equal to 0 and x is equal to minus 18. This rejected because the side of square is not negative, the length is not negative. Then x is equal to 12 and x is equal to 12. What is x is equal to 12? The side of smaller square. Then side of smaller square is 12 and larger square is y is equal to 6 plus x and y is equal to 6 and x value is 12, then y is equal to 18 and this value is 18. This exercise is complete and hopefully you are understand of all exercise. Then complete your exercise and complete your examples. And thank you.